Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week and we are still focusing on word problems. So today the strategy that we are going to use to help us solve word problems is a strip diagram. So today we're going to be practicing with addition and subtraction problems using a strip diagram. So let's get started with an example. So as always, my first step is to read this question all the way through. Sarah, Sam, and Tom picked 382 oranges altogether. Sarah picked 147 oranges. Sam picked 103 oranges. How many oranges did Tom pick? So now I'm going to go through and pull out my important information. So Sarah, Sam, and Tom picked 382 oranges altogether. So Sarah, Sam, and Tom, I know their names are important, picked 382 oranges, and then all together. So that means in total, the three of them all together picked these 382 oranges. So I'm going to do Sarah, Sam, and Tom picked 382 oranges. Now I'm going to read the next sentence. Sarah picked 147 oranges. So now it's telling me individually, Sarah picked 147 of these oranges. So Sarah is 147 oranges. Sam picked 103 oranges. Sam, and then 103 oranges is important. So I put Sam down for S. Sam is 103 oranges. And our question wants to know, how many oranges did Tom pick? How many oranges did Tom pick? We're focusing on Tom now. Because we know how many they picked all together. We know how many Sarah picked. We know how many Sam picked. And we just need to know how many Tom picked. So that's where we're going to use our strip diagram. So remember, in a strip diagram, you have something that looks like this. Now, I want us to put our total on top. So this is going to be our total or our whole. And if this is our whole, that would mean we would break the bottom into parts. So these are going to be our parts. So I know that in total, all together, Sarah, Sam, and Tom picked 382 oranges. So I know my total. So I'm going to put 382 in this box. Now, how many parts do I have? If I have Sarah, Sam, and Tom, that would be 1, 2, 3 parts. So I have Sarah, Sam, and Tom. So now I want to fill in these boxes with numbers. So how many oranges did Sarah pick? If I go back to my important information, I know that Sarah picked 147 oranges. So I can fill in her box with 147. Now in my next box, I'm looking for Sam. So I know if I go to my important information that Sam picked 103 oranges. So I can put 103 in Sam's box. And that just leaves us with one box left, and that is Tom's, and we do not know how many oranges he picked. That is what we are trying to figure out. So I'm going to put a question mark here. Now with strip diagrams, we know that these three parts have to add up to equal this total. These three boxes cannot be more or less than this top box they have to all equal 382. So if I have these two numbers here, I know that I can put these together. I can add, because you can add up anything down here in your parts. So if I put that together, that would be 147 plus 103. 7 plus 3 is 10. So I would put my 0 down here and carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 0 would just stay 5. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So together, these two boxes would be 250. So I can make a new box if I'd like. So 382 is equal to 250 plus something. So, what is the opposite of adding? Subtracting. So if I want to figure out 250 plus question mark equals 382, I can now work this problem backwards. And I can do 382 minus 250 to find out what goes in my missing box here. So let's do that. And remember, when we subtract, the bigger number always has to go on top. So 382 minus 250. 2 minus 0 equals 2. 8 minus 5 equals 3. And 3 minus 2 equals 1. So that tells me that this box, for how many oranges Tom picked, would be 132. But it's always important to double check our answers. So let's see if we add up Sarah, Sam, and Tom, who we now know picked 132 oranges. Let's see if this adds up. So we have 147 plus 103, which equals, as we did here, it equals 250 plus 132. So we know that 0 plus 2 is 2, 5 plus 3 is 8, and 2 plus 1 is 3, which does equal our 382 total. So we know that Tom picked 132 oranges. And that is our answer, and we have checked it. So that is just one way we can solve with strip diagrams. So I always just want you to remember that one box will be your total, your whole, whatever that is, and sometimes you might not have that whole. That might be what you're solving for. And then you will have your parts. So now I want you to practice solving some addition and subtraction word problems using a strip diagram.